FPS games used to feel repetitive, flashy, and similar, but not anymore. Splitgate 2's full release is here. It is exactly what gaming needs right now. Hello everyone, this is Kazavop, and this is why Splitgate 2 is a breath of fresh air for first-person shooter gaming. Splitgate 2 is a first-person shooter multiplayer video game. Splitgate 2's gameplay is centered around completing team-based objectives with the unique portals mechanic. Players can deploy portals to travel through and to attack others through. Alongside having jetpacks, portals give you a fast-paced and fluid movement system throughout the map. And for me, these elements give Splitgate a unique playthrough identity and is a fresh take on the first-person shooter genre, as I found that many team-based hero shooters and first-person shooter titles feel like a massive blend of colours and flashy abilities and ultimates that can easily disorientate you if you can easily lose your sense of self in the game, because there's so much happening on screen and audibly. Splitgate 2 is not like this. I find it to have more visual clarity, even with the portals. Some of the thrill of the game even comes from chasing enemies through portals or even narrowly escaping a tense firefight with a well-timed portal. In comparison to other first-person shooters and hero shooters such as Overwatch and Marvel Rivals and Valorant, the three classes in Splitgate 2 do have passive team traits and perks and other cooldown abilities, which are mainly grenade-style, throwable items and abilities. This stripped-back approach of Splitgate 2 can, in my opinion, appeal to more gamers due to its simplicity, but also with its potential with portals shaping the flow of gameplay. What I mean by this is that in Splitgate, you don't really need to control space or take space with flashy ultimates and abilities that just completely break the game or your enjoyment of the game, as the action is always moving as players try to outplay each other with portals and jetpacks and trying to move. I'm rambling here, but players are always moving around the map through portals, jetpacks, and that feels fresh. The game is simple yet unique at the same time. Personally, the game is special to me because I played the original Splitgate back in 2021. Here is some old clips that you can hopefully see playing in the background. And while the game wasn't quite as polished back then, it is clear from, at least from my experience in the open beta, that the devs at 1047 have really poured in their heart and soul into this sequel to update it for 2025 onwards. Some of the maps especially are quite special in Splitgate 2, such as Stadium. I personally find this map enjoyable because it allows you to get away with some diabolical portal plays, such as this. 1, 2, bang. Again. See? We killed one already.
Firecracker taken.
Bang. Another one. The stadium map is so broken.
Defense this round. Don't let the firecracker detonate.
And just shoot them in the foot. Got him. Run. Close the portal. Oh, this is the way. I've got no gun. The various game modes in Splitgate 2 are also unique and special. I won't go into all of them, but here are a few standouts. We have Split Ball, which is a 4v4 mode where players have to maintain control of a ball and capture 3 balls into their team's base. It's kind of like Rocket League with feet, which come to think of it is just football really. Firecracker, a CSGO style mode with 2 teams, 4 versus 4. One team has to plant the firecracker while the other team has to try and defuse it. Shotty Snipers. In this mode you have no normal weapons or cooldowns, just you, your portals, a shotgun and some snipers. And finally, Hot Zone. In this mode, teams battle to gain control of a central point or zone for up to 3 rounds. The team that controls the zone for the longest time will win the round. And also you have your standard team deathmatch modes in Team Deathmatch and Arena, and many other modes yet to come. Splitgate 2 is also special because of its fun factor. It is a game that is very hard to put down, even after a loss, which is something I can't say about many first-person shooters. Valorant. When you lose in Splitgate, you just want to keep playing, because it's unique and simple. Constructive criticism. Beep, 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 beep. During my matches in the open beta, I played on PC. However, I noticed players on console in my matches. Now, for the full release, I expect that this game will surge in popularity, and once again, the age-old debate of controller aim assist will come up. I hope that going forward in the full release there are separate PC and console lobbies to ensure that matches begin with an equal footing for all players, especially with speculation of an upcoming ranked mode that could be coming. Another point of concern that I found during my time in the open beta was the inclusion of the battle pass. Should a game in beta have a battle pass? Personally, I don't think so, but including a battle pass 8 years after Fortnite's release just feels a bit tired, and especially nowadays with free-to-play first-person shooters, team hero shooters, the battle pass just feels like repetitive and everywhere. And hopefully the gaming industry can find a new way to monetize free-to-play games without needing to include a battle pass every 5 minutes. There are some discussions of whether Splitgate 2 would become a successful competitive esports title. As someone who has had experience with esports and learning about the industry, I'd say it has a decent chance, especially at the amateur level. Devising metas through portal placements and strategies on different maps can definitely be explored by more professional gamers. At this stage, I can't say for sure whether I think it would rival big esports leagues such as the Overwatch Championship Series or the League Championship Series, the LCS, or the Valorant Championships Tour, the VCT. If the weeks and months following the full release are successful, then maybe we'll have a different conversation about this. To end on a positive note, I am hopeful for the community growth of Splitgate, such as the live streamers, the clips, the online discussions and the stories that will emerge from this title. And of course, the main thing, new players joining and being captured by the unique wonder of this title, such as the portals or the stripped back gameplay or the unique game modes. New players will hopefully be entranced by this game and will see it and will also regard it as a breath of fresh air that has been desperately needed in gaming, because over the last few years gaming has felt the same. To have an indie studio potentially be onto a winner here with Splitgate 2, it's incredibly exciting. By the time of this video's release, the full release is out now. If you haven't played it before, I would say light a portal and jump in, because you're in for a wild ride. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and comment below, and check out the playlist below. In the meantime, stay safe, eat your vegetables, and I'll see you somewhere on the internet. Thanks for watching. This strip, what the hell am I saying? Through its portal, whether that's its portals, whether if it is,